Heidi Klum. 16 contestants, but only one will be the winner. This is Project Runway.
Cut. Heidi, this isn't Project Runway.
Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot or something like this. Video again, yes? Basszon meg azt a rohadt prólik, hogy nem tudják megmondani nekem, hogy mit kell mondani. A fenébe elvegetem. Májat kell csinálni, és ez rémes. I am Heidi Klum. 16 contestants, but only one will be the winner. This is Big Brother Cheesecake 3, Under the Sea! Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to the season premiere of Big Brother Cheesecake 3 Under the Sea. In just moments, 16 house guests are about to embark on an 85-day power struggle for a $300 Cheesecake Factory gift card. The runner-up gets a $75 Cheesecake Factory gift card, while everybody else gets nothing. That's capitalism for you. Among them, we have 7 men and 9 women, 8 transit operators and 8 non-transit operators. 14 Canadians, 2 Americans, and 13 new house guests, welcome, and 3 returnees, Chad and Charlene from Season 1, and Rhonda from Season 2. For those of you that don't know how Big Brother Cheesecake works, it's very simple, don't worry, even though we do have some shark super fans in here, but don't worry if you don't know what's going on. Each week there is a head of household competition. The winner of the head of household competition gets to nominate 2 of his or her fellow house guests for eviction. There is then a Golden Power Veto competition. The winner of the Golden Power Veto can choose to remove one of the 2 nominees from the chopping block, forcing the head of household to name a replacement nominee, or leave the nominations alone. The remainder of the house then votes to evict one of the 2 nominees permanently from the game. Now it's time to get to the theme of the season. So as you know, last season we had Harry Potter, we went to Snape's lair, drank his potions, we played Quidditch, then Joanne was like, Ashley went to Professor Dimplemeyer and got me expelled from Hogwarts. That's why I hate Ashley, and I'm never going to vote for her to be in the winner's circle, or whatever the fuck it's called. And then she votes for Ashley to win. Don't get me started. PTSD. So yeah, this season we're going under the sea. So there's going to be a whole bunch of, nautical themed twists, and you're all, of course, in the underwater house. You're going to have a whale of a time. Whoever gets evicted gets anchored out of the game. You get the drift. So it's going to be under the sea, and just, get with it. Pretend you're under the water. Okay. Now it's time to get to the motto of Big Brother, which is expect the unexpected. That sound means a twist is about to be unleashed upon the house guests. Not just 1, not 2, but 3 season-long twists. Those of you that know me know I'm a purist. I hate twists in Big Brother. I think the twists are tools used by production to help advance the people that they like further into the game. Excuse me. My twists are fair and transparent in that I announce what they are in the first episode, and I did this last season with all the Harry Potter theme shit, and good players can use the twist to their advantage, while bad players will let them anchor them out of the game. So there's 3 twists this season. They all expire once we hit the final 5. So all twists are valid up to the final 6. When we hit final 5, we play classic Big Brother. The first twist is the Sapphire Power Veto. Here's how it works. Earlier this year, during the 2019 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, I asked my Facebook friends who they thought would win the Stanley Cup, and the winner would get a free key into the house this season, and would get the Sapphire Power Veto. Now, before some of you say, hey, I was a last-minute join-in, I didn't get a chance to play, the winner had the last pick. Nobody expected the St. Louis Blues, who had never won the Stanley Cup before, to win. So, having the last pick, picking sexy Tyler Bozak, yum, sticking in my bum, was Krista! So Krista has the Sapphire Power Veto. Here's how it works. Krista, once during the season, only once, you can use the Sapphire Power Veto to veto a veto. In other words, let's say Adam and Alvin are nominated for eviction. Amy wins the veto and chooses to save Alvin. you can say, actually, Biznatch, I'm vetoing that, and you're not using veto. Or Amy cannot use the veto, and you can say, actually, Biznatch, I'm vetoing that, and you are using the veto. In other words, you can reverse a veto decision with the Sapphire Power Veto, but you can only do it once, and just like Survivor, it's like a hidden immunity idol. You have to declare that you're using it before I announce what happens in the veto meeting. So you could end up getting evicted with the Sapphire Power Veto in your pocket. You could also use it and waste it having not needed to use it. So it's an advantage, but it could be a disadvantage. That's twist 1. Twist 2. It takes a long time to explain, but it's very simple. It's called Bottom of the Sea. Each week, one house guest will be randomly tempted to swim to the bottom of the sea and open up one of 12 pearls. What the hell is... Okay, I don't... Okay. One of 12 pearls. Oh, I know what that is. 5 of the pearls are good. They're numbered 1 through 12. 5 of the 12 pearls are good. 7 are bad. You don't have to dive down to one, and I'll explain that in a minute. But unlike the Snape Slayer twist last season, and unlike the Apps twist from Big Brother 20, this season, to make it make it creative and different, I'm actually going to reveal what all 12 of the pearls contain so that you know what you're playing for, if you choose to dive down to the bottom of the sea and open one. So the 5 good pearls, we have a single, double, and triple fast forward. Very simple, allows you to fast forward to the following week so you cannot be nominated for eviction. A single, 1 week, double, 2 weeks, triple, 3 weeks. Unlike the fast forward in previous seasons, it is immediate. So if you win the triple fast forward, you win 3 immediate weeks of safety. You cannot pick and choose which weeks you use them on. Then we have the Diamond Power Veto. Similar to how it was done this past season, but you can't transfer to anybody else. The next time you win the Golden Power Veto, it's upgraded to Diamond Veto, and you, not the head of household, can choose a replacement nominee. The last one was going to be the Coup d'etat, which allows you to overthrow the head of household, but live TV. But I recently played in my first ever somebody else's version of Big Brother, and I was evicted on a kind of a coup d'etat-ish twist, and I don't want anybody to feel the way I did, even though a twist took me out and a twist put me back in, so I'm fine now, and it was a great experience. But I don't want anybody to win or lose the game because of a coup d'etat, or a twist of any kind. So I actually downgraded it to, since I'm inventing vetoes, the Emerald Power Veto. What does the Emerald Power Veto do? You'll have to wait and see. Those are the 5 good pearls. The 7 bad pearls. 6 of the 7 bad pearls contain seaweed tape. Seaweed tape goes over your mouth. You cannot vote. Ow. It means you cannot vote in the next live eviction. But if you are the head of household or one of the 2 nominees, you can't vote anyway, so the seaweed tape will carry over to the following week, so you must carry it out. Now you're probably thinking, seaweed tape, that's who cares, so I don't get to vote. Well, true, but the 7th and final bad pearl is the worst thing you could ever imagine. It's what Chris drank last season in Snape's Lair, and it cost him the game. It's called the Pooh Brown Power Veto. The Pooh Brown Power Veto is a veto that you must use in one of the first 4 weeks upon winning it to remove one of the 2 nominees from the chopping block, and you are the replacement nominee. No other twist or veto can save you, or head of household decree. The only way to beat the Pooh Brown Power Veto is to nominate yourself next to somebody you can beat in the eviction vote. That's how bad it is. It is like a landmine. So, if you don't want to take the risk, you don't have to swim to the bottom of the sea if your name is selected. But if you don't swim to the bottom of the sea, 1, you can only be tempted once in the season, so it'll be done. But 2, if you don't swim to the bottom of the sea, I will remove a seaweed tape, so the odds will go up the following week for everybody else left. Yeah, simple as that. The 3rd and final twist is a very controversial twist. I spent many sleepless nights thinking about whether or not I should do this twist, because it is very controversial and can seriously impact the course of the game, but I'm doing it. It's called the Flipper Twist. Swim Free Willy! Swim to salvation, Free Willy! Swim Free Willy! You can do it, Free Willy! Come on, Free Willy! Oh, Free Willy died! Okay, so the Flipper Twist. Let's say Adam and Alvin are nominated for eviction. Adam knows he's fucked because he's got dad bod. And so he decides to push, after the veto ceremony, he pushes the flipper button. This means that the results of the eviction vote are reversed, and if 13 people voted against Adam, those 13 votes now go against Alvin, and Alvin is evicted. Now you're probably thinking, well, that's not fair. Of course not. So there's 3 very important rules to this. 1, you can only push the flipper button once during the season. 2, pushing the flipper button is anonymous. You do it in the privacy of the diary room, private conversations with me. And so nobody will know who's pushed it, who hasn't pushed it, and who still can push it. And number 3, this is important. This is where I think it will bring a huge strategic element to the game like never before. The flipper power is only valid if one person pushes it. If 2 or more house guests elect to push it, it is void. The results of the original eviction vote stand, and all house guests who push the button still lose the power to ever push it again. So if you want to flip the vote and you want to use your flipper power, you better make sure you're the only one pushing it, because if anybody else pushes it, Free Willy dies. Okay, and if you don't understand any of these twists, and I know some of you are like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? I'm watching some cross-dressing or Heidi Klum lookalike. Don't worry, trust me, Rhonda didn't know anything about Big Brother last season. She made it to 5th place. Debbie didn't know anything about Big Brother the first season. She made it to 5th place. So, wow. So if you clearly 5th place is a beginner's luck position, but yeah. So don't worry, it'll come naturally. Now it's time to get to the first head of household competition of the season. Free from the threat of eviction, the head of household will get to win the perks of their private HOH bedroom and bathroom, a letter from home, a fruit basket without citrus, and a special prize, the white chocolate M&Ms that I stuffed my dress with, courtesy of Melanie Lynn, the great store that, you know, thing. So, look at how squashed it got. Don't worry, it wasn't up my ass. But most importantly, you win the power to, look at how flat I am now. Fuck me. By the way, I have a newfound respect for drag queens. This is not easy. Like, fuck. And this, and most importantly, the power to nominate 2 of his or her fellow house guests for eviction. It's also hot as fuck when you have this much hair. Jesus Christ. So yeah, this competition is called Big Brother Cups. And here, fuck. And here's how it works. Milk Lindor. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I can do this. Okay. Milk Lindor. This is why you need to like prepare and practice instead of just going live TV like chat box or whatever. Oh. That was Milk Lindor. Okay. Dark Lindor. Mint Lindor. Orange Lindor. White Lindor. Da-na-na. Okay, I gotta make sure to do da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-da-da-da. Da-na-na. Da-na-na. I'm Heidi Klum! The first person who can correctly identify which flavor Lindor is underneath which cup will win the first head of household competition of season. Yes. You are reading from left to right. Left to right. So this is cup 1. Right, yeah, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at my American counting skills. You must answer publicly in group chat. And you have only 1 guess. 1 guess only. First person to get it right wins. If by 10 p.m. tonight nobody has it right, person who has most right in shortest amount of time wins. Jesus. It's that simple. Whoever gets the right first wins. La-di-da-di-da. Okay, with that said, who will be the first head of household of Big Brother Cheesecake 3 Under the Sea? Find out tomorrow. And who will drown out of the Big Brother Cheesecake house and who will rise to the surface? Find out over the next 3 months in what will surely be one of the most dramatic, entertaining, and sexy seasons of Big Brother Cheesecake ever. I'm Andrew Chefsik Moonves. Take care, and we leave you as we eavesdrop on the house guests.